G'day. Welcome back to the Rusty Gears server. Hope you're doing alright. I'm doing pretty good. I guess you're wondering what the hell are you doing up there, punk? Well, we're doing a bit of DIY home improvements, guys. Renovating it. Thought it's about high time we fixed the hole in the wall. And that should do it, pretty much. I've done a bit of roofing up there, fixed the leak. Pick up our junk. Much better. There's still one little hole there. We might have fix of it, but it's looking heaps better, guys. That's better. Now, I think I've only got one little hole in the roof to fix over here. Yeah, we might fix that up later, but at least the roof's not leaking. So, I've been a little bit busy off camera. We've done a few things about the place. We have been going hard on making metal. We've got ingots for days. I made some more of the uranium. I've got more stainless. So I think I've got something else on the cook. What is it? Yeah, the titanium, and soon we'll have more of them. So yeah, I can't remember what I put in the kiln. There's something in there. Doesn't say. Can't remember. It'll do the trick. Garden's been doing good. I better check on the fall. I haven't checked on that. Trees have been growing. I'm planting a few more of these Mediterranean cypress so I can spread them around the show. Horses. Now the little baby one is all grown up. Look at that. She had a baby and now she's pregnant again. So I did record the little filly, so I'll show you that right about now. Check out how she was. Well guys, check it out. We got a little baby. Oh, that's cool. Well, we need to find a name for the foal. And it's a girl. Love it. I just logged in to feed him. And it's happened. She's all good. Can milk a horse? Well, we'll leave that for the baby. So we better feed him. Alright. Back to doing some chores around the place. Wasn't she gorgeous? We'll get a name for horse. It says feral horse mare. I don't know why that is. That could be interesting. Gen 1. None of these guys are feral, but we'll see what happens when we break it in. Can we get on it? Oh yeah, it's a bit on the wild side. Take a ride on the wild side. Alrighty. We have got some suggestions for names. Yeah, shoot them to me, mate. I'll just chuck them on there. We're going to have a few babies, I think, and see what the generational thing does with them. Right now, we're going to zip over to the mega build because I've done a bit more on the walls. I went hammer and tongs. I finished the first layer and most of the second layer. So, where's me rune? Well, we head to the chalk mine because we've been running out of chalk. As you can see, we've been going through a lot. So I've got the second layer all the way around. I've got holes for the cardinal directions. I did do a bit of a thingy for the doorway. I'm not 100% certain of this. I don't like this little bit on the inside. But, check it out, guys. That is mean. Loving it. Now, I'll put these little things on the end. On the corners. They look pretty. I like this one. I don't like that one. So that's coming out. And I'm going to change it. I think it needs to be higher. I have a little design in mind for the third tier, but I'm going to have a play with it before I figure out exactly what I want it to look like. But that is mint. I'm really liking that. I've got to do something in here that doesn't cut the mustard, so that'll come out. I may take out this row here because I actually want these walls to come out. I'm thinking about 5 blocks out, like that, and up from there to match at least this height. So I might close in the top of that on these, what is this? East, west, or north, south. Yeah. Don't know, it's all subject to change. It's a bit much for my little brain to comprehend all at once. I'll just do it as I go. Got to go back to the chalk mine and get some more of these. But the landscaping, oh my god, I've spent far too long landscaping. And I've still got a fair bit to go. So we've sort of smoothed out some of this side to about here. This corner, I'm gonna have to, yeah, more landscaping, more dirt blocks. This is solid under here, guys. There's no mucking around here. No hollow gaps. This is all been filled with dirt. We ain't gonna have drifters crawling around underneath us while we're playing around here. Yeah, so I've got to get this side done. We take a run down the other side. I do like this wall. There will be a little bit of colour going into here every now and again. Especially on the third tier, that's going to get a bit prettier. Yeah, this corner's got to get done all the way to about here. That sort of smooths out nicely. So it's all go over here. I'm loving it. I'm going to head off to the chalk mine with the chisel tools, and I'm going to get a few more of these. Like, it won't be enough for what we want, but it'll be enough because I can only get so much at a time before my brain goes, I've had enough. Go and do something else, punk. That's how I sort of stay busy doing this. Short bursts. Because if I mined out everything I needed for this in one hit, I think I'd go mad. So this side's almost terraformed. I'm going to have to knock this right back. Doesn't go that far. To about here somewhere. There are buildings coming out here on the outskirts. So that's the thing. I've knocked most of this side back. I'm going to do a bit of mining. I'm going to bring it back to here, at least. Yeah, like I have here. About there. And then we'll smooth out the transition. That tree's going to go. And this ruin's going to go too. Right now, heaps and heaps of chalk mining. I'll see you on the other side. Alright, well, after mountains of getting this stuff and spending a fair bit of time turning it into that stuff, we've done a thing or two. So it's been a minute. I chiseled out a whole lot of these and went mining, got me a whole lot of chalk. I also wasted a whole lot of chalk because I did a thing. Check it out. We've got a bit of an entrance on this side starting, and the third tier's up. And I put the colour into it. Did a bit of gilding with the gold on the pallets. It looks lovely at night too. I think I might have a bit of a disease, chiseling disease. Yep, I'm addicted. It's become a thing. So I don't know how mad I'm going to go on the height of this, chiseling all the way, but I'm starting to like this sort of pattern of things turning out. And it's going to take forever and a day to do. This took a hot minute. I'm still unsure about what I'm going to do here and the entrance ways this will evolve. I'm pretty sure something will go up there, or I might just continue that across. I don't know. Done a little bit more landscaping. That's the tedious bit, knocking this out and evening it up. This end is going to be difficult. I'm not 100% sure how I want to do it. I'm thinking I might want to just level it right across that valley and then blend it in here somehow. But I'm thinking I'm going to go at least straight across here-ish. It's not that big an area considering the area we're playing with. Which is a fairly big area. This, however, is coming along nicely. I may do a bit more here. It will involve some buildings on the outside. And this will slope down quite steeply because it's nice and flat out there, and I'm going to have a building out there. But it's coming along. This is taking up most of the time. Just figuring out how I want the landscaping to be. Not so bad putting it in place, that's just tedious. This side's not too bad. It's got a little bit around here to do to slope down to there. We are going to knock out this piece and we'll bring this bit down a bit. Got to take the trees out. I don't want any trees around here that we haven't designed or landscaped in on our landscaping plan. Not that we actually have a plan, but it's an evolving plan. I think the lake's going to go, definitely. Yeah, this is in the way. And this will come up. But that looks great. I'm loving it. But I need a break from this, guys. I'm going to have to do this in small lots. Because this is tedious work and it does the brain in. But it's coming along nicely. So I'm going to extend that third tier right round before we start on the fourth tier. And I don't know how many tiers we're going to go. We might just keep going. We shall see. Right now, we're going to head over to spawn. Check on the shop. I've got some things to put in there. And then, guys, we're going to go through one of the TLs over there that is set up in the 4 cardinal directions. Actually, let's just go over there. We've got runes to get over into spawn. Spawn. Let's head to spawn. Boom. Love it. Oh, this place is grand. Look at it. Alright. Put you away. We're going to go through one of these shortly. In search of TLs. We've got the crowbar. We're going to pull a couple apart. I've never played with the translocator wrecking rebuilding thingy. And we're going to build us a couple of TLs so I don't have to spend so much on runes bouncing from here to the industrial base. Alright, I'll put a few things in spawn. We've got leaf blocks for sale. Cheap as, guys. And saplings. So, I'm going to stick my tent bag down because I've got a few of those to put in. Where are you, Mr. Tent Bag? Where's my box of goodies? Tent bag's getting there, guys. We've got wood storage for days. I found a quern, so we stuck it there. Is that the one I want? That is the one we want. Alright. Get that out of the hot bar in case we accidentally pick up something with it. That never ends well. Saplings. What do we got? Some of those will be nice. I think I've got some in here. Have we got purple heart in here? We have. Look at that. So we've got plenty of saplings already out and about. Let's stick some in storage out the back here. Beauty. Alright, shop's cranking. Yeehaw. More rusty gears for me. So gears, get into it. There's plenty of sticks still here. Everything's dirt cheap. And if you want massive orders of anything, let me know. We got wood for days. Alright. Throw that in there. Let's pack said tent bag up. Alright. Where are we going through? West side all the way, I reckon. Hopefully it's not too cold, it is winter. Alrighty. Oh, there's a ruin right here to play with. Alright, well I'm going to just venture out and jump down a few caves or whatever we can find. Is this an island? Yeah. And see if I can find a TL. To tear apart. So I will bring you back if we find a TL or anything interesting. Catch you in a bit. Alright, we've got a bit of armour on, tent down, we found a ruin down here. And there's wolves bloody everywhere. So we're going to go and have a quick look down on this ruin. We've been in this one before, actually not too long ago with Gran and Sid and Chaos. So it's just a big hole in the ground. We're going to go and run around it, see what we can find. I've killed a couple of the dudes. I don't think there's too many left. But it does get a bit hairy. Where'd it go? This way? Clankety clank clank. There it is. One of these ones. A big crypt full of graves. So we're going to raid the snot out of it. May as well. What do we got hanging about in here? I think I got him. I think I've already cleared most of the baddies out. So we're going to go ahead and take what we like. Pretty much. And there's a fair bit here to get. So I'm going to do some looting. I don't think there's a TL down here, so not what we're looking for, but some goodies. Alright, pity I wasn't recording that, but I've just returned from the Walk of Shame after dying to 2 bears. And it's dead, so I must have got a shot off as I died. They chased me a long way. We better get a spare because the drifters coming in. You, go away, I've already... Well, that was a bad shot, punk. I've already cacked it to 2 nasty beasties that put you to shame. Look at these guys. They chased me a fair hike. Oh, now we've got critters everywhere. Alright, I'm going to have to retrieve my body. I brought the dragon on the Walk of Shame back because I wasn't getting here in a hurry. I'm a fair way out. What a mission! That's not cool. Bears are nasty. They're the most dangerous thing in Vintage Story is still a bear. 2 of them. Crikey. I was having fun trying to leg it and turn and shoot. I can't believe I got both of them before I died. Alright, I'm going to get my gears back. Sort my stuff out. Trying to survive the night out here. Oh, thanks Ruby for getting me out here. Alright, back to finding another TL. Alright, well, we've been down a few holes, found a few ruins, I've marked them, and I found this thing. Still haven't found a translocator yet. I'm beginning to think there's not any here. I used to find them all the time, down just about every hole in the ground. Now, not so much. Maybe I'm just looking down the wrong hole. So we're going to go check this out. We're not going to raid this ruin. I've marked a few on the map we'll raid later. Although we may have a quick look down there because I didn't see that one. But check this out. We'll have a quick look. We won't loot it. Mausoleum. Oh, wow. Okay, is this a deep one? Ooh, this is pretty cool. We'll mark this on the map. We'll come back. There's some goodies there. That's really neat. I do like the tree. This is pretty neat. It's a bit busted up. And there's critters in there. So I'll mark these on the map. We'll come back and get them. I'm going to head back off and continue looking down holes for translocators. Alright, interrupting this very important trip to find a translocator because I found something really cool, guys. Check it out. It's another meltwing remains with an eggy. So we're going to yoink it, and we're not going to keep it if we don't need it. We're going to give it away to whoever hasn't got a dragon or needs a dragon. Otherwise, oh, how do we do it? I can't remember how I did this last time. There we go, it's dead. So does that mean we can yoink the egg? Like that, yes. Alright. So we'll give it away to one of the gears that needs it or wants it. Yeah. Do we take this bit? Oh, it's mostly junk, eh? Poisonous mushrooms. Oh, good. Alright. So we got that. We are a fair way out still. I've got a few more holes down here to check for translocators. I found plenty of ruins. That's a pretty neat one. And there's some more up there. But we'll come back and ruin bust later. Right now I'm going to get my rattle on and go down some holes. I really need to find one translocator is all we need. Because we've got some other parts for one, but we don't actually, we want, what's it called? No, not that. That, I think it's now. Let's look it up. Translocator, we want that, a linker. So I need to find some more parts. And then we can link our translocators up. So I can get from the industrial base to spawn piece of cake without wasting runes. Alright, enough time wasted. Now I'm going to go jump down some more holes. Oh yeah, we finally found it. Not too far away actually from the egg, but we've got our translocator. Goodies, we'll take all the goodies we can get at the moment. What have we got in the boxes? Nothing. Alright, magic crowbar. This is how we get these out. Alright. And I think that's the part we wanted to make that. We've got one of those at home. We can make a steel plate. Alrighty, that's exactly what we were after. Alright, we can head back home. I'm going to figure out how to get out of this cave because I'm not sure which way I come in anymore. Lost again. And I'll see you all back at home. Alright, safely back home. Ruby's had a feed, resting up in her little pen. We're going to put this translocator together. I've just smashed out some plates. So I think I've got everything. We want that. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. Diamond, steel plate. That. Oh yeah, don't cheat. One of those, and you can't even see those glass panes. There we go. We have a linker and we have two static translocators. So basically, let's test this out. How close can we pick them up? I don't think we can pick them up again. Anyway, we won't test it right now. We're going to stick a translocator out here somewhere, and one in our shop. So we need to build a little building for it. Alright, I'm going to come up with a little thing. I might just plonk the translocator down. Where are we going to put it? I'm thinking of putting a starting of a stable here. We're able to come and pick up the tent. We could put it right here. Right, I'm going to come up with a little idea for a shack and we'll put this translocator down. Alright, so we built a thing. That should do it. Looks a bit more like an outhouse than a translocator room, but yeah. That's what we come up with. Translocator. So we got two of them. And we're good to go. And note, guys, when you're doing this and you put it down, don't try and change the direction. Did that go through the wall? No. What happened to it? Is it through the back wall? Oh yeah, I kind of like that. Sticking out the back a bit. Looks a bit jazzy. Alright, well that'll do. So now we've got to get the linker. And we right click on it. And then we got to go and place the other one at spawn. So let's go to spawn. Love and small village. Alrighty, so I think we're alright with the distance. I think we're okay, I don't know. We're about to find out. So we built a little room down here. And we're going to stick this one right there. And right click. I think that worked, guys. Only one way to find out. Walk into it. Yeah, love it. Look at this. Oh, that's exactly what we're after. We probably could have put it there. But the fact that it's half of the wall is all good by me. We don't need that anymore. Where's my pickaxe? I wonder if we can just take out the wall block. We're going to have to take that out and that out. Alright, I'll grab a bit more andesite and stuff and fix that up. So then that'll look the part. But now we can go to and from spawn at will. Yeah, I'm loving that. That's kind of cool. Our very own translocator. Awesome. And the other gears are welcome to use it. Come and check out the base. And if they need to use the forge because the windmill's cranking, they're more than welcome to. And I'll let them know. So that, oh, I'm happy with that. I really am. That makes things a little easier. They weren't easy to find. And I'll tell you what, don't bust one of those if you place it wrong, because you don't get all the parts back. I had to hit QP up to help me with some of the parts, because I just couldn't find any more translocators. There was a time where there was, you'd stumble across them. There'd be 6 or 7 sitting under your base. Now, I think I did about 2-3 hours humping around the place, jumping down holes. Found 4. And 2 of them didn't give me all the parts I needed. So translocator engineering is a win in my books. But finding translocators, not as easy as I thought it was. Alrighty, well, I'm going to head over to the Mega Base site and have a little play over there. And a bit of landscaping, and I'll bring you back in when I've done a little bit of landscaping and show you what we're up to over there. How you all doing, guys? I was just cruising around with Ruby here on my Dragon, and I thought I might let you know about our mates at Lagless. They're looking after us on the Rusty Gears server, and if you want to cruise around on your Dragon on a server, check them out, because they're pretty good. And if you click the link in my description, I think they give you a bit of a cheap discount. So check out Lagless GG, fellas. They're alright. And your Dragon will love it too. Totally awesome, guys. Third tier has done this side and that side. I've got the entrance way to do. And this has been a bit rough. But I'm getting there. I'm really quite liking how this is coming out. We're cranking through the chalk. Absolutely cranking. So let's just chuck a little bit more on. Buggered that up. Alright, so basically I've just been running along here placing this the hard way. I know we've got Angel Bouts on the server, and I'm all for mods. Angel Bout and me, we don't mix. Not a fan. Not that I don't think it's useful, I think it is. I may have a look at QP's new building wand, but I don't think that's my style either. I quite like doing this way. It may take a little longer, but you have pretty much 100% control. I love the mods. Couldn't live without the chisel tools. The pantograph is the best thing since sliced bread. But this is how I've been doing it, guys, block by block. It's the only way. And I haven't fallen off too much yet, touch wood, because I probably will now. But that's how we've been placing it, and the plan is that at least every episode I'm going to try and put another bit of the wall up. I just still don't, I think we're going to go all the way to the top. We'll see. Whatever the top may be. So far it's doing pretty good. The landscaping's coming along. We're getting there. I have no idea what the inside's going to be. I sort of plan a build out in my head. I have an idea of what I want, or something close to what I want. I guess you could call it organic building, I don't know. I call it figure it out as you go. Is that right or is that wrong? No, that's right. You'll never tell. I was lucky on this one that I counted out right and it turned out perfect. Well, as near to perfect as I get. But I'm absolutely enjoying building this. It's gold. So we're going to get there. I've got a little bit of chalk left to build up. I need to go and make myself another couple of stone chisels to break it up with, because I busted another one. The Aethril is helping with the hammer and the chisel. That hasn't died yet, but we're getting there. And there's a good trader out there. Forgot he was there. Better check him out. So guys, that's it from me for now. I'll catch you all next time when we do some more of this and something else. Not sure what else yet. Take it easy, guys. Rock on.